Learned a bunch from chat. Now it's time to learn a bunch from Healingstat. What are we actually going to see from a priest in this tournament? How will he fare against the rogue? Instantly, he's going to make sure that he is set up with that bubble. He's going to have the maximum amount of protection that he can to fight against the opener from the rogue. Will we actually see Hotform have that beautiful opener and be able to take down Healingstat instantly? And we can actually look at some of these POVs right now, and now everything's gonna be
sitting right there. He's just waiting for that rogue to pop up. He's got his shield on, he's got his inner fire on, he's got all of his buffs, and he is ready to go, waiting for that rogue to pop off on him. And let's see how this is going to go. The rogue opens up with a sap. He's waiting to get back into sheep, and then he saps him again. What's going on here? I'm a little bit confused, but we'll see what happened. Oh, he's waiting for his energy to regen, and here we go. He goes back into stealth, and he opens up with Garrote, Hemorrhage, and then he's got crippling poison on him. He immediately fears. Healingstat tries to fear. He trinkets out of the fear, and then immediately stuns him with a blackout proc into a grenade. Healingstat, mind controls him to reset the match.
Oh my goodness. And look at how tanky Healingstat is as well. Like, Healingstat was so tanky. He just like took that opener on the chin and was totally fine with it. Now he's going to be able to reset the matchup. Will we see Hotform be able to find stealth again? And what we basically, I don't think we are going to see it. Combat is going to be dropped.
You don't get Cloak of Shadows until Burning Crusade.
He's right at max range.
This is not good at all. Hotform is going towards him right here. Let's see if it's going to happen. Healingstat is making some damage. Hotform immediately goes for the blind. He's waiting for Devouring Blade to come off. He's obviously deciding, okay, is it going to be enough time or not? Obviously, it's not. He's going to try and wait for one tick and then go back into stealth and go for a sap and then go for a, I don't know about this. This is going to be interrupted right there.
He's taking his time.
Into a drink.
He's taking his time. He might actually just be waiting for Cloak of Shadows to actually come out. Now he's finally going to get the opener, but Adrian's going to retaliate with the fear, and there's the Whelpling as well. It's going to be moving in. How much will he be able to do?
You cannot get rid of Whelpling, but you can kill it. It's already dead, and then he's moving all the way over to Healingstat right now. Healingstat is at half mana. Healingstat is running away, making distance on him with the dots up, and then Hotform tries to run away, and then Healingstat hits him with the grenade as he goes away. Healingstat doing as much damage as possible. Hotform at 20% health. Healingstat has complete control over this match. Hotform is running out for some sort of a stealth, some sort of a reset, something right here. And he's immediately going in there. He tried to shadow meld into a drink. Obviously, the damage is going to break the shadow meld. Healingstat knew that was going to happen. He waited, and then he reapplied Shadow Word Pain, and he stunned him with a blackout proc. This is not looking good for Hotform at all.
This is when you put the gotchis in the chat, because Adrian is just having the beefiest amount of damage right now. And look how much mana he still has. He still has 1,000 mana.
He's going for the wand. He's going for the wand.
Easy win for Adrian.
There it is, boys.
I do also want to just note, he had so much. This is when you actually do expect the priest to be playing for that attrition.
What a play.
But
what a play with that mind control. Absolutely fucking incredible. That was something that we was absolutely not expecting. I thought the rogue was going to win 100%. Adrian turns around, Healingstat turns around, and just completely dominates that match. And that's, again, somebody that knows their class at a fundamental level.
And as he did in the first game, he is going to march on forward, and he was able to just shut down pretty much all of the damage that Hotform was even able to put out in the opener. And now, Hotform is one of those players that also has been just so focused on everything.
He opens up with a cheap shot instead of a Garrote, and then immediately Healingstat fears him out of that, resetting basically the entire opener. And I think that we're getting a little bit of deja vu. Healingstat at max range, and then he's trying to get away here. Hotform doesn't know if he should try to reset or not, and Healingstat has got the dots on him. Hotform is slowly ticking down. He gets the Devouring Plague, and then he just barely, I don't think he got that stealth damage off or not. And here we go.
Dude, Adrian is just looking nasty right now. He is looking nasty. Now we're going to watch a short video of Peo.
And so the thing is here is that sometimes not only do we have stream snipers, but we also have clip snipers. So, that's the way that it goes. But obviously getting back right here into the match, and obviously we didn't miss much because we already saw it before in the first game. Hotform is running out into max range to hopefully reset. Shadow Word Pain already has, 10 seconds left on it. There's no way he's going to be able to reset before he is dangerously low on health. Healingstat, however, is very dangerously low on mana, so this is going to be very curious. But he did reapply Shadow Word Pain, and I think that we might see a Devouring Plague come up pretty soon here, and that could be the end of the match.
We also saw a wand close it last time, and this is Adrian. This is what we call absolutely calculated. This is a really nice attempt, though, here for Hotform to actually be able to reset, and we're going to be able to see the sap come out as well. So Hotform definitely going to be towing the line here, but what we see Healingstat do, the reason he is so low on mana, he's able to calculate the fact that he puts out so much pressure that he can potentially get this quick kill against the rogue and just shut down all of the things that he does have at his disposal, play to the advantage of not having any of these big resets. Now, Hotform, he's able to get a little bit of a heal, but a big resist going to come in. He's still into that invisibility, though. He is still stealth, so he still will have that opener. That is big for Hotform. He's going to be able to get that sap onto Healingstat, but look at what Healingstat was able to get. He was able to get more mana than Hotform was able to get health. He's going to get right out with that fear.
Miss.
Now the shield's going to be up. Healingstat should be able to close it out here.
Oh, man. That's what you like to call RNG. And sometimes
that's
get got.
So that's what I like to call some thick wand damage, and we're going to be able to see Adrian close
That's the way it goes. I mean, honestly, like, that is something completely not expected. I thought this was going to be a complete opposite, but we had a total reversal. An amazing play by, obviously, Healingstat. And also, let's get some hearts in a chat for Hotform. He did an amazing job there, tried his best, tried to reset, and he did everything that he could. And sometimes it just doesn't work out.
And
so
I actually, if possible, Asfon, I would love to hear from Healingstat as well, and actually hear what his take is on the meta, what he thinks priests are going to be able to do, and if he expected to come out on top of that matchup, because he will be moving forward. And no matter what happens, Asfon, definitely ask him what he thinks about the warrior matchup, because he will be actually going against a warrior no matter what, because Sony versus Naksa are going to be going head-to-head in that next round. We're going to have a mirror matchup to start things off.
So it looks like Healingstat's going to be going in the semifinals.
Wow,
that's crazy.
There we go. And also on top of that, we are going to see the fact that Hotform is not out of it yet. We are doing a double elim tournament, so he is going to drop here.
And also, can we get a huge shout out, by the way, again, more hearts in the chat for S-Fund. We got that match set up. We got all 3 of those games done. Bing, bang, boom. Thank you so much, S-Fund. Amazing fucking job.
His vanilla brain is evolving.
That's right.
Yeah, of course. And, of course, another amazing job that I'm about to do is interview Mr. Healingstat here. Oh, he's running around. I lost him. Healingstat, can you come back? Oh, we lost him for a second. I don't know how that happened. So Mr. Healingstat, what was you? Where are you at? Oh, who's you?
I'm here. Hello.
Oh, there you are. Oh, okay, there you are. Oh, I didn't know. It's so weird. It's like almost like I can only see in one direction. Yeah. So Healingstat, how did you feel about that matchup, Priest versus Rogue?
So actually in the level 30 duel tournament, I was defeated by Peo, who was playing Rogue, of course. And so I was really scared.
Sorry, they can't hear you. Can you get a little closer to the mic, a little bit to your left, please?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Over here? Is that better?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, that's good.
Okay, good. Yeah, sorry. As an undead, my throat is a bit coarse, so that's why I talk a little bit low. But the Rogue versus Priest matchup was a little bit tough for me. So that's why I actually built my entire build around this one matchup. So I'm a little bit concerned going forward, because I'm not set up, for example, against mages or shamans later on. But against Rogue, I felt pretty confident, and it was pretty one-sided, I think.
So you went with the strategy of put all your eggs in one basket early on, and then whatever happens later down the road.
Yeah, I'm kind of winging it.
Okay, we're getting ambushed here, so we better get moving. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Aswand.
2, 1, go.
Faces the place.
All right,
warrior versus warrior. Sony already showed just how much damage he's able to get out. Naksa being one of these players that we've played with.
Okay, they trade charges. They both go into Berserker stance, and Sony gets the intercept off before Naksa does, and then he immediately summons his dragon. He's dropping Sony down, and then Naksa does a dodge. Sony responds by doing an overpower. Naksa is already at below half health. Sony is over half health. Sony went for a grenade. It didn't quite go off. Naksa tries to hit him with the grenade, and Naksa is going down to 0 health. Sony pulls out ahead. That was not even close.
Big,
the war chief of the Horde. Vengeful Gladiator. I don't even know how many fucking rank 1 Gladiator titles Sony's had. High Warlord Sony comes out ahead. First round.
There's a
2, 1.
I don't know why I said 2. Okay, here we go. And they're both running towards each other. They immediately trade charges just as usual. And then they're basically right now, let's see what's going to happen. Then immediately Sony hits him with the, oh my God, with the stun into the grenade and into the improved hamstring. Sony is moving in and out of melee range. Naksa does a dodge. That's not good for him. Sony goes back into battle stance. Oh my God. And then Naksa is still taking so much damage. He's doing everything that he can. Sony is running away. Naksa might try to go for an intercept, but it's not really going to happen. Naksa going down with Sony at half health. Sony got pretty lucky there with those dodges, but that's what happens whenever you fight against the Night Elf that has a higher chance to dodge. That's the way it goes.
100% USDA beef. We're going to see the torrent.
Congratulations, Sony. Nice fucking job.
All pump, no dump.
A warrior actually won.
Yeah, this is potentially the only time that we do see it, but rigged. Warrior wins.
Hey, there we go. Okay, and that's our losers bracket. We'll move it back over to the main bracket.
Healingstat versus
apparently, hold on. Apparently, there was the usage of an Arena Grand Master trinket.
By who?
We're gonna have to check. We're gonna have to check that out if we can get confirmation.
Because we did ban AGM.
We did absolutely ban AGM. Yeah.
Yeah.
If we banned AGM, then we'll obviously go back and we'll redo the duel. I mean, if we had a bad boy. I mean, obviously, these tournament rules are very specific. And again, guys, I don't want to have any negativity towards any of the competitors here, because obviously this is a huge laundry list of rules and clarifications that they need to know. And it's obviously, they're not going to be cheating here because everybody is watching them. There's no reason that's going to happen.
Yeah, so it's not like anything's done on purpose. It's just confusion on the rules.
Yeah, of course.
Sure.
It wasn't on purpose.
And also, the rules went out, some of the players only saw the rules today.
We could have done a better job getting the rules and everything out earlier.
We were busy, and Najatar grinding mana pearls, and he was getting pets, and Mecha Torque, and whatever it's called.
Yeah, whatever it's called.
But, but if Sony did break the rules, I've heard of a mad cow, but I've never seen a bad cow.
I feel like I'm watching the MDI.
Salute where you at, brother.
Oh man. Okay.
But we'll double check the logs right now. We'll ask Sony. I mean, Sony can tell us pretty easy if he did use the AGM or not. If he did, we'll have to play one more game because it is against the rules. But either way, I would like to inspect gear because Sony is hoarding damage.
He's been farming on the beta too. Yeah. That's another thing that we were talking about earlier with Payo. People that have just been farming, spending so much time on this beta, and that really goes to show here. Whenever you see people that are going that extra mile and taking that extra step, and with Sony, it's a combination of skill, preparation, and also all of that gear. And so we're going to figure out if this trinket was used. If it was used, we'll just go ahead. We'll do another match. It's not a big deal. It's a warrior match. It'll be over in 30 seconds. And then we'll move on to the next round.
You warriors finish real quick.
By the way, for confirmation from the people who were saying that he was using AGM, it was just the AB trinket, which we said was okay.
It was which trinket?
AB. Defilers?
Yeah.
The AB trinket, and we did allow that?
Yeah, we said AB trinket was okay because it was there's different levels and stuff.
Okay, so then it looks like it was a legitimate duel. Okay, well that's very good. Obviously glad that we don't have to redo those. And so let's talk about what we're going to see in the next match. We're going at Staysafe. Okay, the champions of Classic versus the champions of Retail clash together in our next match right up here.
Dad versus bad, baby. How valuable is Zach actually going to be in this matchup?
Let's find out. Cdew immediately opens up with a Frost Shock. Staysafe tries to hit him with the grenade, misses the grenade. Cdew drops a Tremor Totem. Staysafe immediately tries to fear. It doesn't even matter because of the Tremor Totem. Staysafe heals him up. Oh my God! There it is! Wow! Okay, here we go. Fearing Cdew away, Staysafe fears him into a wall. Okay, that makes things a little bit interesting, and that's, hey, nothing's Classic more than that. And then Staysafe is trying to reset as much as possible, maybe get a little bit more mana away. We'll see what's going to happen.
Why does Staysafe look like his girl just broke up with him? What is this face right now?
Because he just got crit for 1,000 by Cdew. What are you thinking? Cdew's running at him. He's coming. He is coming. Staysafe puts Curse of Tongues. He's starting to apply dots. Cdew Frost Shocks to close the distance, dropping the totems, and then Cdew's getting feared away, coming back in, and then we're going to see if this damage is really going to come out here. We've got a fear right there, and it looks like we didn't have a Tremor down for that. Cdew's getting feared away. Staysafe is trying to recover. That's the third fear. It's going to be very, very short. And then we have Staysafe's second pet, the rogues that are able to interfere and attack him during the duel, which allows Staysafe to win because they were interfered with. Whoa, all right. There it is, boys.
Normie's out.
Here we go.
This is
let's do it again.
Let's go again. You can see how close this really is, though. And one of the things is that's really important to keep in mind is
it's disappointing that one got interrupted. I was actually really curious to see which one was going on.
So here's the thing I want to keep in mind. Sack is very interesting in this matchup when you're going up against the Shaman. Sack going to be one of the strongest cases that I would actually love for Staysafe to open his bag. I'm curious how many soul shards he actually did bring to this tournament. I'm sure he was farming all night. Probably his bag full of them as well. When you do actually look at this matchup, it's very interesting because Warlocks are going to be pretty reliant on that to draw out the battles. It's one of the things that makes them so tanky. But we also saw a very heads-up play coming in from Staysafe, fully using the utility he has. He starts off with that Fell Puppy. That's going to give him a lot of options to actually interrupt Cdew's explosive opener. Then later, he actually is going to pull out that Blueberry. He's going to get that extra tankiness of the Voidwalker to use as a disposal as well.
Absolutely.
So clarification, some people are talking about CD using a Mythal Dragonling. I don't think, because we talked about that after the fact, and then we didn't go retroactively change the thing. So he just didn't know that you can't use Mythal Dragonling.
Well, he didn't know that we couldn't use it, but technically what the rules do say is all consumables and on use are...
No, not on use. Not on use.
It got interrupted.
Yeah, the duel got interrupted, so it doesn't matter. That's what I'm saying.
That's actually good, right? Yeah. We had 2 fuck-ups with 1 duel.
Okay.
So anyway, we can keep going again.
On the desk. Hey. Good.
Okay.
Let's get back to it.
So, you guys get in range whenever you're ready.
Okay, it's on you.
I never got to use this one when I used to cast over Chuck, but we're gonna have to see if Cdew is gonna be able to do on Staysafe.
Oh, well, at least Staysafe immediately starting off with a better opener there because he was able to use the the grenade and actually hit Cdew there. Cdew is staying on Staysafe right there. Oh my God, that's a big one. Going for the Chain Lightning and the Iron Grenade. Right after that, we see the sack on the Voidwalker. Staysafe is probably going to go for a fear. Cdew sees blood. He's going for it. He's doing as much damage as possible. Staysafe has 300 health, 100 health, and he's dead. Cdew closes it out at half health. And is the explosive potential of an Elemental Shaman. Holy shit. Popping off. Are you afraid? I would be too.
Dude, eat thunder, shit lightning. It's going to be the elemental way of the road.
Dude, did you see his health? His health was like...
Went from Sony to the average level player. But yeah, the thing to note as well is this has kind of been the play style that Chuck has had throughout all of the beta. In the first tournament, he was playing Enhancement. He was going for those big Wind Furies. This time around,
he's playing... This is the classic WoW equivalent to a Titan Forge.
He's going for Titan Forging in the matchup, right? He's going for these big hits, and he's trying to catch people with just explosive potential. Which classes are going to be able to handle that well? Usually you expect it to be something like a Warlock, but it's going to be tough.
It's got to be something that can reset. It's going to be a mage. I mean, it's got to be a mage because Cdew obviously he has a lot of ways to counter a Warlock, right?
Think about how good Cdew actually did look in the last matchup when he did play against people like Venruki.
Yeah.
Right. Like, so this is a guy that obviously nobody was counting out. People really did expect him to do well in this tournament. He came in 3rd place in the last tournament. It was the 3 amigos on top. It was Snuts in 2nd place. Then Rookie obviously took 1st. And then Cdew was able to take 3rd. So we know that he has the potential to go very far in this tournament.
Absolutely.
But with the meta change, how is he going to adapt? And we already see the answer is very good.
Pretty well.
Very good.
I mean, the fact is that honestly, I mean, Cdew's been playing a Shaman for over 10 years. Staysafe probably has been playing Warlock for about as long. But the fact is that Shamans have so many tools to counter Warlocks. Like being able to Tremor Totem, being able to do damage at range.
Purge.
I mean, they have a lot of opportunities and a lot of things that they can do that Warlocks don't have a lot of counters for. So I'm really curious to see if Staysafe is going to be able to augment his strategy and change things up and actually go into this next duel a little bit more prepared and with a different strategy. Or maybe Cdew's just not going to get as lucky as he was in the first duel, and we could see a reversal of fates in that way as well. It really just kind of depends.
Guys, stop asking us to kiss. Please only... That actually sounded like you moved like way too fast.
Okay, no, not like that, dude.
Well, anyways, guys, I think that's the cue for the next duel. So, ready?
All right, here we go.
3, 2, 1, go.
Let's get this started. We've seen Cdew with absolutely explosive starts. You can see Staysafe. He's already in a position here where he's a little bit nervous going up against the BlizzCon champion. But this guy is a classic god. The fear will... Oh, nice play there. He's going to try to get a little bit of dancing going on, but Cdew's going to play around that so well.
Oh my God. I mean, he dropped the Fire Nova Totem there. Staysafe already at only 900 health. He's trying to just make distance with Cdew, but Cdew is just going for the ranged attacks, and it looks like Staysafe might be out of the game here. And then there we go with the Wind Fury proc to finish it off. Cdew takes the win 2-0, and Staysafe goes down into the lower bracket. Holy shit.
Dude, look at Chuck's face, too. He's not even happy. He wants more.
Well, of course.
He literally, like, I mean, look at him. You're like, yeah.
Okay, yeah, you know, I did the thing.
Can we get 5 gifted in the chat, bro?
Auto attack.
Easy, bud. Easy.
I mean, shit, dude, that's not really what I had expected. I thought that the Warlock might have had a little bit of a better chance, but honestly, Cdew just played that so well. And it's, again, guys, I think that some person, I believe I might have read that there was someone said it was a sapper charge there. It was not. That was a Fire Nova Totem. It has the same different animation. So everything, as far as I know, was above the board and completely fair in that circumstance. So hats off to Cdew, an amazing player all around. And Staysafe is going to be going down into the lower bracket.
Well, let's actually, let's send our beautiful, luscious-haired sideline reporter down onto the battlefield to talk to the reigning BlizzCon champion, Cdad.
All right, Mr. Dew, nice to meet you.
What's up, bro?
How's it going? That was obviously a very good performance. How did you feel about the matchup versus a Warlock?
I wasn't really sure if it was good or bad. I really haven't dueled Warlocks that often. I think I dueled Snuts once a while ago and he beat me, but it was like the first time I played Ellie. So I've kind of learned some stuff, but yeah, I don't know. I guess it was pretty good.
He's cold as ice. Ice in his
you're looking pretty icy there, but I think you're doing all right. I think so how'd you feel about the usage of Earth Shock? You've got Tremor Totem, Grounding Totem. You have quite a few different tools to use against the Warlock. Did you feel like you had an advantage there after the fact?
Yeah, I feel like if I get feared, it's probably my fault.
Over here. Turn around. Thank you. Nope. Okay. Well, you look a little bit scatterbrained right now. So I think I'm gonna let you go, boy. Chuck. Thank you so much, and we'll talk to you later.
GG's. Thanks.
Hey, even when you're coming off a victory, sometimes you get a little bit sheepish, you know, when you're looking at those luscious.
He's worn out. That's why I was like this, dude. It's
take
like
a
taking a rest, man. Get ready for the next round.
Exactly. You got to preserve that energy. That's what champions do. And Cdew definitely going to do just that. Now let's take a look at what our next matchup is. I saw an exclamation mark bracket in the chat, and that is going to prompt our bracket to show on screen. It's going to be Zico versus Absturge. Okay, we talk about competitors. Zico, I feel like one of the things with Zico that's always been interesting is the fact that he never really made like a huge push into the Arena World Championship, right? Oh. And this is a guy that we always knew could.
But he's gotten rank 1 every single season.
He's a god. He's a god, and getting to see him to compete in more and more of these tournaments, especially in the dueling tournaments, has just been so exciting. Now, Absturge, on the other hand, Zico's actually been breaking down his place for quite some time. I believe Zico's probably been on the desk now for something like 2 or 3 years. I think it's 2 now, and he's been able to cover so many of the big plays by Absturge.